Francisco de Goya. Born in Fuentedos, Spain, on March 30th, 1746, Goya was the third child to his parents, Jose Francisco de Paula Goya and Gracia Lucentes. Francisco and his family moved to Zaragoza, Spain, where he was educated at a Pius school. At age 14, he began his art studies as an apprentice to Jose Luzan Martinez, learning through imitating the artwork of artists such as Diego Rodriguez de Silva y Velázquez. Francisco continued his studies in Italy, focusing on classical artwork. Upon returning home, Goya painted frescoes for a local cathedral. Goya married Josefa Bellu, having only one child that survived to adulthood. He began to work for the Royal Tapestry Factory in 1775. Here his artistic ability was able to develop further. His tapestries glorified leisure activities of the rich, poor, young, and old in a Rococo art style. Goya was mostly influenced by an art form called neoclassicism, which is art that draws its inspiration from the classical culture of ancient Greece and ancient Rome. Between 1785 and 1788, Goya was an established portrait painter to the Spanish aristocracy. He was elected into the Royal Academy of San Fernando, where he was then named Painter to the King at age 40. Francisco came down with a serious illness, leaving him completely deaf in 1792. Due to his condition, he isolated himself from others and became overly occupied by the fantasies and inventions of his imagination. During the Napoleonic invasion in 1808 and also the Spanish War of Independence, Goya served as a court painter to the French. He was questioned about his loyalty, but was able to demonstrate his allegiance through commemorating Spain's uprising against the French regime. In 1819, Goya moved into a secluded house outside Madrid. Here, he developed a personal style of painting, which he executed in the black paintings on the walls of his house. The black paintings depicted sinister and often horrifying scenes with dark, emotional undertones. Francisco de Goya retired in Bordeaux, France in 1824. He died here on April 16, 1828. One popular portrait that Goya painted was called Portrait of Mariano Goya. It was a painting of his only grandson, who he had painted on several occasions. In this specific picture, Mariano appears to be between 6 and 7 years old. His pose and his thoughtful face are meant to portray the affection Goya had for Mariano.